How do I even start a video? Hello YouTube and anyone who wanted to click on this video. You probably don't know who I am and you're gonna learn who my sister is before me. So, who are you?
I'm Amanda.
Okay, no. Okay, I got that. So, who are you? Who are you?
I don't know, who am I? My name is Amanda and I am a Spring 2014 DCP alumni.
Yes, and where are you from?
I am from Michigan. I went to Michigan State University. I got my bachelor's in human biology.
Why is Gamora? I did that whole entire thing just so I could ask you that question. But who were you when you did the DCP?
So I decided to do the DCP during my spring semester of my sophomore year, which I think is a perfect time to do it. But it all depends. Everyone's different. Everyone has a different time that's good for them.
Spring 2014.
Which is 4 years ago. That's so crazy.
I know, that is crazy. It feels like just yesterday, but which is different because I'm doing it fall, so that's kind of why we are doing it differently, because I want to see the experience of what it's like during the holidays there, because we experienced what it was like here. So what was your role?
Well, I got my top choice role that I wanted, and it was merchandise.
So why did you want that role?
I don't know, because I've always worked in like food service and I wanted to try something different, and like to me I think going to the gift shops is like a really important part of your Disney vacation. I just wanted to make someone's vacation better by them coming to shop at whatever store I was working at. It's hard to explain, but you'll understand if you work merchandise.
Where was your location?
Well, I was so excited to learn that I was going to be working at Storybook Circus at Magic Kingdom. So when I found out about my role, I was like, I don't know, I've never been there before because it opened with New Fantasyland. Yeah. And I hadn't been to New Fantasyland yet, so I was working at a location that was completely new to me. I didn't know much about it.
Yeah, and when was the last time that we went before you were in the program?
We went in 2012 for my senior year spring break. It was a surprise trip. Remember that?
I remember that. No,
so yeah.
Insert the footage here.
Hey, man.
Okay, so this is now the section, the beginnings of the DCP. So, how did you hear about the DCP?
I just remember going, because we would go to the parks every 3 or 4 years as a family, and I would see people with name tags with their college on it, and I was curious about that, and I think one day I googled it. Even before I was in college, I was probably a freshman in high school when I was like interested in it, and I'm like, wow, this is like a dream come true.
So I remember that you kind of had a hard experience trying to get into the program. So how many times did you apply?
Well, I originally wanted to do fall because I wanted to be there for Christmas and the holidays and all that stuff, but I didn't know exactly how, like the web interview threw me off a little bit. I was a little too honest on it.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. That's my biggest advice. If you're doing the web-based interview, don't overthink it. Take your time, even though it's timed. Just answer every question like Disney would want you to answer.
Yeah, so like, if a customer came to you with a problem, how would you react? You'd be like, you would respond strongly
agree or strongly disagree for the bad ones, strongly agree for the good ones.
You feel strongly about everything.
I feel like I put neutral for too many things. I don't know why. I was just overthinking it.
Yeah, don't overthink it. Just think it really simply.
I didn't even get a phone interview because I didn't pass the web interview.
Yeah, I was very lucky because I knew that what you went through, and I kind of knew what and what not to do. I'm not scamming my way through the Disney College program, but I did know that my sister and I are very similar, and I knew that I probably would have made that mistake too if she didn't make it.
But it all worked out because spring ended up being the best time for me to go. I had the best friends ever, so.
Yeah, so that goes in my next question that kind of leads into it. How did you meet your roommates?
So actually, one of my roommates was my friend from college, and we were both applying at the same time. We applied together, which...
Hey, Elizabeth.
Yeah, shout out to Elizabeth. I recommend you like have a friend you're doing it with, because we went through the whole process together, and it made it so much easier because we went through it together.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough. I also have a friend that we've been talking about it ever since, because when you did it, I kind of mentioned it to him, and how old was I when you did it?
14, 15 maybe?
Yeah.
No, I was 19.
I was a freshman.
I was 19, so you were
Yeah, I think I was a freshman, so I was like I only had a few Disney friends in school, and I told my friend Adam, everyone go see his channel, he makes videos too, and we have been like in it to win it since then. How did you meet the rest of your roommates? Because I met mine through Facebook,
So
kind of like that.
Elizabeth and I decided to be roommates, and we decided we wanted at least 2 more roommates. You can usually find like a DCP Spring 2014 Facebook.
There is a group for everything. I am at a quick service food and beverage fall 2018. Like there's a fall advantage one, there's a fall one, like there's everything. Literally, if you're worried about making friends, like I feel like I'm already set with just my roommates. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I feel like between your roommates and your coworkers, you're gonna find some friends somewhere.
yeah. How did you decide on where to live, and what was it like living there? So where did you live?
I lived in Chatham, which I loved,
yeah.
by the way. I don't remember why we decided Chatham. I think it's because it was close to the bus stop.
What was check-in day like for you?
Check-in day was so exciting. I was like, I'll never forget it. We woke up really early and I think check-in was at Vista. We got in line, we waited in line for a few hours.
I feel like check-in now is like at the place that you're at. Because you weren't at Vista, you were at Chatham. But now it's like you check in.
Well, you don't know where you're living yet. We didn't know we were getting Chatham until
yeah.
we requested Chatham, but you might not get the place you requested.
Did you get roommate gifts? And what did you give?
Okay, we didn't do that. I kind of feel bad that we didn't do that.
You
We
didn't
should
do
have.
that? I thought you did. I thought you
No.
bought everyone something.
I should have. I don't know.
Mom said you did the... I might do this for my roommates, but...
No, we didn't do that.
Okay, never mind. How did you find out your role, and what was that experience like?
So going through check-in, at some point, I don't know, it's kind of a long process. At some point they give you a piece of paper that has your role on it, and that was like super exciting. Because I didn't know, I knew I was merchandise, I didn't know where I was working until that check-in day, that Monday.
What was it like when you found out? Like, describe the experience.
I was like, where is this? What's Storybook Circus? I've never been there.
So what, did the person explain it to you?
No, my friend did, because she knew what...
I love the place where you worked at, but we're getting more into that. What did you do before you started training?
I had like 4 days until I had my traditions. We went resort hopping in like the monorail route, and that was really fun. We watched Wishes from R.I.P. Wishes.
Yeah.
We watched Wishes from the Contemporary. That was really special. Yeah, just there's a bunch of things you can do before you can get your main gates. Like go to downtown Disney. Just
go to Universal.
And also you'll have to like
go golfing,
go shopping at some point. Like there's a Walmart, and we would go grocery shopping there and stuff.
How was your training experience as being merchandise?
It was. I really liked the training experience. I had like a few days of training. My job was unique to where I had like 3 different types of training I had to do. I had to do register training, kitchen training, because if you know where I'm talking about, my store had a case line of treats and stuff, so I had to learn how to make those treats. That was like, I think like 6 days of training, but it was really a cool experience.
Was it like a test? Because I heard with attractions, it's like...
You have to take a test.
Yeah,
you have to pass the test.
What did you like the most about your job? Like, what was your favorite part of the, the different trainings? What was your favorite thing that you did?
Ooh, so much. I really love doing hat stitching. That was really cool because to me, getting your Mickey hat engraved with your name on it is one of the most important parts of a Disney trip.
Ever since Amanda's Disney College program, and now we are so obsessed with is like candy apple, well, not candy apples, but like dipped apples.
The apple pie apple.
The apple pie apple. The apple pie apple. Every time we go, we don't get any other apple but that apple. You have to have that apple.
So I had to learn how to make all of those, and I'm like not really good at that stuff, but
I mean, the Disney, they'll knock the Disney right into you. If you're worried about not being, the Disney, what Disney needs, like,
they'll teach you how to do it.
And I was really nervous about that, so I'm lucky that I've had my sister to tell me stuff like that.
I was always like a shy person, and now doing the Disney College program like gave me some confidence that I didn't have before.
Yeah. You're getting ahead of my questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, this is something that I never really see people talking about in their Disney College program videos, but because I feel like a lot of people don't do it, but you did it, and it's, did you take classes during the Disney College program, and what was your experience with that?
Okay, yeah, so for me, since my degree was kind of hard, I was like, I need to take classes so I don't fall behind, so I took 2 online classes through my school.
That's a lot.
One of them was physics. Yeah, I don't recommend doing that. I spent a lot of time in like the computer labs at the apartment complex time that I could have spent like doing fun Disney stuff. So I was working like what, 40, 50 hours a week and taking 2 classes. The other class was easy, so that one was fine, but it was kind of too much of a workload.
Yeah. So right now you're hearing the worst of the worst if you're trying to take classes.
Yeah.
This girl, she took 2 classes. She didn't tell Disney she was working 60 hours a week sometimes. But now there's a thing at Disney, if you're taking classes online, you can sign up for this certain class where they'll cap your work hours at 45 hours a week. So then they give you a certain block of time where you will dedicate to doing schoolwork, because I'm taking 1 class online and I think it's doable. So what was your favorite thing to do when you did have free time?
Obviously go to the parks. You would get usually you get 2 days off a week, and I would go to the parks on my days off, like most of the time. Time's limited.
Yeah.
Try to make the best of what.
Yeah, because I remember one thing that you told me that stayed in my mind is that you might find yourself sitting in your dorm or your apartment just doing nothing because you just want to relax, but you gotta push yourself and go out there, because there's gonna be a time that you're gonna regret staying in your dorm. You might as well just work yourself out and do everything that you can. Now that you're over with the program, is there something nostalgic about Disney that when you come back it immediately reminds you of your program?
I don't know, just like,
for me, it reminds me of your program is the smell of Storybook.
yeah, just going back there is just so crazy. It was like, I worked here, like that's crazy to me.
These are the post-Disney College program questions, aka the T. So what's your biggest regret of the program?
I wish I would have like documented my experience more. I was kind of like, I started a blog, but I didn't keep up with it. But I think you're gonna do that, so I hope that you do it.
Yeah, I'm
better
excited
than I
to
did.
do it. I'm really into this. So, how do you think the program helped you in your career path?
So, like I said, I was a human biology major, and there wasn't really any job at Disney that could have fit in with that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that there's not something at Disney for you to do. I learned so much from my job. I learned so much about customer experience, customer service.
Well, what was the most beneficial thing, like personally, that you emotionally got out of the program?
Being able to make someone's day better. You just learn so much. I can't even put it into words. You'll have to experience it for yourself, but you learn so much about so many things. And
yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you have anything else that you feel like people should know about the program before they do it or if they apply?
There's some people that do it and think it's just like, oh, it's a way to like slack off and go to the parks and just chill, have a great time. Well, you do have a great time, but you have to work a lot. And you should know that going into the program.
You told me that it's worth it because it's a great resume builder.
Yeah.
How has that helped you?
People will look at my resume and they'll be like, wow.
Yeah,
you
something
work
that
for
stands
Disney?
out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so I really want to do this with more people because I have a lot of people in my life who have done the Disney College program, who have done different roles. Like, again, my sister did merchandise. I know someone who did quick service food and beverage. You know, I'm gonna ask a ton of people that I know and how their experience was, and hopefully I can make this a series where you guys can figure out if you have any doubts about the program or questions that you want answered. So if you have any other questions that you would want me to ask, leave it down below. I'll get you. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe
Well,
if you enjoyed it.
Well, I say that I found watching vlogs and stuff to be very helpful when I was starting the program, so.
Yeah. I think we should end this video with you putting on your graduated hat. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Yay, bye.
Thumbnail.